Welcome everyone, my name is Pratesh here with EarnCardano.io. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at what is staking on the Cardano blockchain. So to get things started, let's take a look at what is proof of stake. A person or entity can essentially validate transactions on the Cardano blockchain according to how many coins that they hold. Now, staking allows users to essentially earn a passive reward just for holding the token. And we're going to take a look here in this video talking about some of the differences between proof of work, which is the consensus algorithm for something like Bitcoin, versus proof of stake, which is what we have here for Cardano. So in proof of work, miners validate transaction blocks by solving a complex mathematical algorithm. Now, with this proof of work, it is a rather energy-intensive process. It requires really specific hardware. Miners use ASIC miners, which is application-specific integrated circuits. And this is a rather expensive operation that requires tons of energy. And there's videos and pictures describing these commercial operations with huge facilities specifically for mining Bitcoin. Now, if we compare something like that to the consensus protocol for Cardano in this instance, with proof of stake, a person can validate transaction blocks according to how many coins that they hold. Now, proof of stake, being that it doesn't require huge amounts of electricity to operate, is more energy efficient. And consensus depends on supporting the network by holding the token. And we're going to take a look here talking more about stake pools and what it is to be able to delegate your tokens to a stake pool. So many people are interested in how they can start staking. So you are able to stake your ADA by either operating a stake pool or by delegating to a stake pool. Validators on the network are rewarded for being online 24/7. So if you are going to be operating a stake pool, you will be rewarded for maintaining the network and keeping a consistent uptime. Now, what is delegating? So let's say if you're in a position where you are not able to operate a stake pool. Well, in that instance, you would be able to do something called delegating. And what this allows you to do is you can essentially take your ADA, which is almost like a vote in a digital democracy, and you can take that vote and you can elect somebody on your behalf to help maintain the consensus of the network. And in doing so, you would be paying them a small fee, which the stake pool would determine, and in return, you are able to receive a reward for delegating your stake. Now, with these stake pools, they must be online 24/7 in order to be given the opportunity to mine the next block. And as we were talking about earlier, users who are not online 24/7 can delegate their holdings. So it is essentially like holding a vote in a democracy. And users will always be allowed to access their funds even if they choose to delegate to a pool. So when you decide to give the rights to stake to a stake pool, you're not transferring your ADA. You're holding your tokens. You are still in possession of your funds, but as far as staking is concerned, you are giving the power to the stake pool so that they can act on your behalf. Now, many people are curious as to what is the requirements for staking ADA, or how many tokens do you need to hold? Well, the great thing about the Cardano blockchain is that anybody who holds ADA can stake their tokens. So the minimum requirement is 1 ADA. And even if you delegate your stake, your funds remain in your control. So you're available to add more funds to your wallet. You can send funds. You can transfer between multiple wallets. All of this is within your control, even if you are staking your ADA. Now, what wallets are going to be compatible for staking Cardano? Well, as of right now, staking is compatible with the Daedalus and the Yoroi wallets, as well as the Paper wallets and the Ledger Nano S and Trezor hardware wallets. So in the user interface for the Daedalus and Yoroi wallets, there will be a delegation center where you will be able to essentially choose your stake pool, and you can see their ratings and their statistics, whether or not they have a a valid reputation, or if it's cost effective to choose one pool over the other. All of this is going to be available soon as part of the user interface for Daedalus and Yoroi, and you'll be able to stake even if your funds are held offline in cold storage. So how can you get started with staking? Well, staking is going to be taking place on the mainnet here in 2020. Users who are involved in the incentivized testnet should be able to start receiving testnet ADA as rewards as early as the end of November in 2019. So at earncardano.io, we are keeping you informed about information regarding staking Cardano and what it takes to get involved. This is one of many in an educational series to help you get up to speed with staking and learning more about how you can participate in the Cardano ecosystem. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.